Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. I have my good friends Andy and Liz here from Come and See Travel. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
We're fantastic.
Well, I have some confetti for you because you
Oh,
guys are in our multi-million-dollar club at Wanderlust CEO,
That's
and
right.
we've been working together for a couple years now.
mm-hmm.
Tell everybody, if you would, where you were before working with me and getting into the Wanderlust CEO program and where you are now.
Yep, we started in November of 19, and things started going great. And then, of course, all things COVID. And so
Mm-hmm.
during that time, what a great opportunity to work on the business. So our first year after we navigated that ended about $500,000 total, and then
And how many agents?
and
Like four?
yeah, four
Yeah.
agents. And then the first year that we were in the program, we ended right at 2.4 million, and end of 22 ended with 5.5 million, which is pretty great.
And now we have almost 40 agents. So
Isn't that amazing? Like, look what you've done, and look how you use that time so wisely to go, I'm gonna laser focus in, and let's get serious about scaling this business. So to jump, I mean, you guys doubled in size in like the last few, doubled and then quadrupled from where you start, more than quadrupled from where you started.
Yeah.
yes.
So kudos to you. I usually ask like, what have been your biggest wins? So obviously those would, financially fantastic. Any other big wins that you took away from going through this process or participating in the mastermind?
Well, really, to that point, scaling has been such a big portion of that. Just learning that, I'm really great at taking care of people and clients, but how do you hire people? And so that's a huge portion of that. But also just the whole process of mentoring, and when you have questions, the thing is you don't know what you need until you need it. And so it's nice to be able to have really just a whole community of other agency owners, and then you and all the coaches to be able to have those questions answered too. So it's just the whole mentorship process has been great.
I love that. Yeah, I like to say it's kind of like having a dream team at the CEO level behind the scenes, kind of helping you guys with whatever your vision and goals are. Because you guys know from being in the mastermind, we have some people that want to scale to 40, 50, 100. We have others that just want 5, but want to hit a certain level in sales. So there's no cookie cutter kind of approach. It's like what you want to do with your vision. And I think the way that you guys are scaling your business is so wise and so smart. And just you put so much back into supporting your people, supporting your staff, and helping them grow and thrive. And that really is showing in your numbers. You're not having to hire 100 people to reach that level. You've been able to do that with a relatively medium-sized team, which is fantastic. That's just shows how much work you guys are putting in behind the scenes. So I think that's fantastic. Now, a lot of people that watch these type of case studies are just curious, like, they might be a struggling agency owner, or maybe they're thinking about scaling their first team. And kind of like you said, Andy, how do I hire people? How do I do? Maybe they haven't done those tasks, or they haven't figured out how to do them in a systematic way. What would you want people to know, or maybe what would you have wished you would have known about being behind the scenes, you and Liz, in terms of like, what are some things that you wish you would have known going in that, now that you have the sneak peek, then you actually are in our community? What do you think people should know about us?
Well, this becoming agency owners is more work than we ever could have imagined. I think we thought, okay, well, like Andy was an agent, he'll just get agents and we'll just go for
Figure it out.
Yeah. But being in the program, we've seen like it's helped us to manage how difficult it is, and how much more work it was, because we didn't know how to really run a business when we started. It was just like we were stepping out in faith, and so I think that's been super helpful.
And I think it's important as well for anybody that's considering the program. We hit on it before. Really figure out what are you trying to accomplish. Everyone has different goals. Is it to have a huge agency? Is it to have something small? And you will hear lots of agency owners talking about all sorts of things. Just because they've said something doesn't mean that changes your vision of what you wanted for your business.
The kind of imposter syndrome and hearing what everyone else is doing, then you're like, oh wait, should I be doing that? Oh wait, should I be doing that? And the coaching has been really good to be like, no, you don't have
it's okay.
Remember, you told me your vision. Let's do
this.
Yes,
exactly.
I love that so much, because it's true. And I think to your point, Liz, it's so easy to go, oh, I'll just figure it out as I go. Just like when you first become a travel agent, you think it's going to be easy, and then you're like, oh, this is more complicated than I thought it was. Agency owners is a whole different ballgame. You have so many processes, from recruiting, hiring, onboarding, training, all of those things. And it's seeing how people can do it in different business models, right? And having that roadmap for you. Now, another thing that's special about the Wanderlust CEO program that you guys know is we, as a third-party provider, actually have a training kit that you're able to leverage, and we have a relationship so you are able to give that training kit to your staff. How has having the travel professional training kit been for you as you scaled your team up?
Well, I think what it really does is allows for your onboarding and training plan to be a bit more formalized. If you are just throwing it out there, hey, these are some things that you should check out, or these some trainings that you should do. But it's not just here's how you book a trip, right? Like, it's much more robust on really what it means to be a travel agent and how to really get them to their next step. So it's become a part of our training plan, and really just gives them steps in bite-sized portions in the modules to be able to work through that as well.
Yeah, that roadmap I think helps a lot. And the ability to scale faster, because how much time would you be spending on training if you had to do all of those pieces one by one? That is one of those scalability factors, I say, and that's why we have that in the program, as you know, plus our special events that we do for your communities and things like that. But I want to encourage everyone, if you are thinking about the Wanderlust CEO program, go visit us at our website at travelschool.com. This is just a sneak peek of inside Wanderlust campus, how we lay out our modules, what our calendars look like, all the different sessions you get access to. It's not just working with me, it's working with our entire expert team on all different facets of your business. This is a very human business where we are touch pointing a lot of different things. But visit us over at wanderlustceo.com/start if you'd like to learn more about Wanderlust CEO. We'd love to talk to you about that. Andy and Liz, I have one last question. Would you recommend Wanderlust CEO for new agency owners, but why would you recommend us?
Well, I think yes, we would. And I think that it's because you know what you want for your business or the vision that you have, and it is it's hard to just take that big step to make it happen. And there's so many, like you said, coaches throughout. It's and it's a very personalized thing. So even if you can't even put a finger on it or a point to it, they can help you figure out what are you really trying to accomplish here. And that's been one of the best parts.
Yep.
I love that. Liz, anything to add?
I'm trying to think. That pretty much, I mean, I think that encompasses it. Really, it really helped us get started well, because we really didn't know how to do that. And so being a part of the program really, I think, just kind of put all those blocks in place and helped it click for us. And it's just really great to have a sounding board of like, hey, this isn't working, or I'm having issues with this. Otherwise, it would you just be on your own. So I think that was definitely helped us a lot.
I love that. Yeah, you don't want to be in a silo, and it's a tough thing when you're a new agency owner, because it's very coveted information. No one's really sharing it out in the industry. Like, if you're a successful agency, you're not calling the one next door going, hey. So I think we've created a really safe space, a really unique program that's out there to say, guess what? We can all have abundance. We can all support each other through this process. You guys are a beautiful example of that. You work so well together as a husband and wife team. The work you're doing is fantastic. I want to encourage everyone, go follow Andy and Liz on social media. They have this adorable segment called Hey Andy, and where Liz asks Andy questions. It is my favorite thing every time. Like, listen, I have like 8 million travel people on my feeds, because you guys know how many, I'm in the industry and all the things. But whenever your stuff pops up, I'm like, what is Liz going to ask Andy today? And I'm on the like edge of my seat. So you guys,
and how awkward is he going to be?
Exactly. I know it's not. It's just like, because it's so genuine and it's so authentic, and you guys are always like different fun places around the world. And I'm like, those two are so silly, but I'm so here for it. So, and it's just an example of like who you are as people. And that really is reflecting and radiating through your whole business. I am not surprised at all when you guys came to us with your vision and said, we want to do this. And we've now doubled what your original goal was. I'm so just proud and happy for both of you. So thank you for sharing your
Thank you so much, Cyndi.
story today. Yes, it's been my honor to be a part of your origin story. So thanks for being on the show, guys.
Yeah.
We'll see everybody
Bye.
next
Thank
week.
you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.